Hello everyone! Welcome to English class. I am Teacher Adam, and it's my joy to help you learn today. How are you all doing? I sincerely hope this video finds you well. As we begin with our first discussion for the first quarter, allow me to ask you a question.
How do you find this online learning setup that we have as our new normal because of the pandemic? You may pause this video for a while to contemplate and form an answer.
If you prefer studying at the comfort of your home, then this distance learning setup is good for you. There is no more need to get on the morning rush, while there's more time you can spend with your family and for yourself. This setup is also a blessing for those who consider themselves introvert. On the other hand, if you prefer going to school having physical classes, then you must be missing your classmates, friends, and teachers badly. Since people of your age are not yet allowed to go out because of the ongoing community quarantine, staying at home and losing chances to socialize with other people physically and personally would be heavy to bear. I'd like to hear from you. Let us talk about your answer on our live session. For now, what matters most is that you were able to form a response to my question. Because if you were, then you did the process of thinking.
Thinking takes place when a person asks questions and seeks answers. There are two types of thinking: critical and creative. This picture shows us in general how these two types of thinking work in our brain. The left side of the brain is responsible for controlling the right side of the body. It also performs tasks that have to do with logic, such as in science and mathematics. On the other hand, the right hemisphere coordinates the left side of the body and performs tasks that have to do with creativity and the arts. For today, we are going to focus on one type of thinking, and that is critical thinking.
Before we start with our discussion, here are the topics that you will learn today. Definition of critical thinking, standards of critical thinking, benefits of critical thinking, and characteristics of a critical thinker. Let us start with our discussion.
What does it mean to think critically? To think critically means to gather and assess information in a logical and balanced way to reach conclusions justified by reasoned arguments based on available evidence. For example, what type of mask will you wear to protect yourself from coronavirus? Will it be a cloth mask or a surgical mask? Before you pick a choice and answer this question, there are considerations you have to take. Researching will help you know that a cloth mask will save you money because it can be washed and reused. However, a surgical mask is the type that can protect you against splashes, sprays, and large particle droplets better because of its material. This is a simple example of how you think critically.
To be able to think critically, you must do the following.
First, effectively identify, analyze, and evaluate arguments. Second, discover and overcome personal prejudices and biases. Third, formulate and present convincing reasons in support of conclusions. Fourth, make reasonable, intelligent decisions about what to believe and what to do.
Here is a checklist of standards that you must meet when thinking critically. It includes clarity, accuracy, precision, relevance, depth, breadth, logic, and fairness. Let us discuss them one by one.
Clarity. Words used to express ideas are chosen carefully for listeners or readers to comprehend easily. As much as possible, use layman's terms, which means to describe a complex or technical statement using words and terms that someone not specialized in a specific field can understand. Accuracy. Details presented to support arguments are valid because they are factual. A fact is supported by a proof, an eyewitness's account, or a result of a scientific method. Precision. To support the major ideas, more specific or exact details are provided. These details may be supported by numbers, percentages, or even descriptions. Relevance. Statements are always connected to the main topic or issue. A critical thinker does not discuss nor entertain unrelated topics that are considered irrelevant. Depth. Ideas address complexities through thorough research and discussion of issues. When thinking critically, research is a friend. The more relevant information a person studies and gathers, the more depth his ideas attain. Breadth. All points of views or sides of arguments are considered, studied, and understood. This talks about how wide ideas can get. Whether a standpoint or a choice is already taken by a critical thinker, he still considers what opposing views claim. He may use whatever information he gets to refute the opposing views or get the ideas that help and support his own views. Logic. Thoughts are logical when they mutually support each other and when they make sense. They must always be balanced in combination. Fairness. Personal biases or vested interests are shelved as all viewpoints are sympathetically represented. A true critical thinker may even get to a point of giving up his belief and choice if opposing claims are proven true or better.
So, what are the benefits of thinking critically? First, it helps us learn quickly. Through time, a person will be able to develop the ability to identify, analyze, and respond to situations quickly without sacrificing the quality of thoughts. Second, it aids decision making. Weighing options becomes easier when all of the considerations to take are identified and presented. Third, it solves problems efficiently. After taking all the needed considerations, there would only be a slim chance for a person to arrive at a wrong decision. Last, it develops other traits. Through critical thinking, a person may develop patience, persistence, resourcefulness, or even empathy, and more. Now it's time for you to find out if you are a critical thinker yourself. Check if you have the following qualities.
Critical thinkers are honest with themselves. Regard problems and controversial issues as exciting challenges. Strive for understanding, keep curiosity alive, and remain patient with complexity. Base judgments on evidence rather than personal preferences. Interested in other people's ideas. Willing to read and listen attentively. Practice fair-mindedness and seek a balanced view. Practice restraint, controlling their feelings rather than being controlled by them.
Do you consider yourself a critical thinker? Why or why not? Let us talk about that on our live session. Also, let me pose a challenge to all of you. Relating to my question at the early part of this video, I'd like to know what your thoughts are about distance or online learning for this current school year. Please apply everything that you have learned from today's discussion and let us talk about your thoughts soon.
Did you know that the Bible has a reminder for all of us that is related to thinking critically? It is found in Proverbs 14:15. It says, "The simple believes everything, but the prudent gives thought to his steps." A prudent person is the one who shows care and thought for the future. A critical thinker does not leave his life in uncertainties. The wisest move is to trust the one who sees the future and has prepared great plans for those who live according to his purpose. This is what a critical thinker chooses. Let us thank God for the ability to think critically.
That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. If there are parts of the discussion that are unclear to you, you have the choice to watch this video again, or you may also take note of your questions and ask me on our live session. Before I say goodbye, I'd like to acknowledge and thank the sources that made this learning material possible. It's a wrap. Once again, thank you. God bless. Stay safe. Till I see you again. This is Teacher Adam, signing off. Bye.